Okay, so during the summer, my wife was reading some articles and found something, and she was like, guess what? This is coming out. And I went, what? Like, my reaction was like, what? She goes, I know. Well, it's been a few months, and since the summertime, just a month maybe. Well, at least when I heard about this. But she's like, I got you a present. Forgot all about this, and all I see is that Barnes and Noble. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what book did you get? And she's like, it's a surprise. And I was like, totally like, whoa, I was so excited. So anyhow, I am looking at her going, baby, this is so unexpected, while I'm just digging into it. And so I open it up, and I'm like, what's going on? What is this? Oh my gosh. And then this little piece right here was kind of like, I used it as a veil, and I did this, and I was like, and as I slowly started to peel it back, I was more like, wait a minute. Allow me to show you another deck that my wife has gifted me with that I had a very strange emotional response to. Christina Ricci, y'all, she's been advertising a little bit too, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be such a good deck. Well, my wife gifted me with it. Let me tell you something. This is one of, I think it's the only deck that I literally spent time being in reverence over. Like, I was like, oh, I need to be so careful with this thing, and I didn't know why. I've never felt that way about a deck before. It had all of these things that have been coming up, like synchronicity wise, and I was like, oh my god. It was an amazing feeling, and nevertheless it's so well put together, and it is like a little book. It's so cute. But she was so patient and waiting for me to open this thing up completely. And I don't know, I was like, oh my god, I feel like I have to be so careful with it. So I almost opened it up without putting it back down. So when you open it up, oh, it just keeps getting better. It starts with this. Now, I've had to like roll this a couple times because Idgy's cat hair gets all over it. But this is the inside of it. And it's got this little pulley tab. Oh, we're just going to get our face full of incense there. I like it though. So, it's got the full description book, my bad, and everything is colored, and it's so good. There's a story in it for the deck, and then it gets even better. So then you pull these cards up, and man, I was doing this so carefully when I first got the deck. I was like, what is this? The deck's pretty big. Like, it's got a nice little chunker to it. It's nice. It's sturdy. It's good. It's sturdy. But, and then at the very bottom of it, I was like, I don't know, guys. I had such an emotional reaction to this. I was like, it was almost like I'd been given a sacred scripture that you're the only one that can have this. And, like, not really, but you know what I mean. At the very bottom, there's that spider at the bottom. Now, spiders often, to me, represent a place of safety. Like, spiders will not go around anything where there's danger. So there's often spiders rando in our house. So especially in this last year in the apartment that we live in, spiders will make their way into our house and just chill for like days in a certain spot. And so the spiders were like, oh my god, the X is always X marks the spot, even though it means, I think it's, well, now I know it's for the reference of like the suits. So, like cups, swords, it's so good, y'all. So I thought it'd be really cool because I was like, I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to like ruin it. I don't want to put my energy on it yet. I like didn't want to fuck this thing up somehow. And so I was like, ooh, if I'm going to do a read on this, what am I going to do? And I did a 10-10 portal read because I just started getting into those whole energetic action numerology dates. And 10-10 is like 9-9 changed so much. When we went through the 9-9 portal, I was like, my view of that was like, okay, well then act like you're enlightened and live it. It changed a few things. So I was like stunned. So when the 10-10 portal came around and then I got this accompanied with it, I was like, this is awesome. Like life is so good. Like it's full of surprises and it's full of mystery and it's full of inspiration and all the good things. Sometimes I feel like bad days are just a distraction because you've had too much good. I'm just kidding. Maybe not. Sometimes maybe. But I'm out of breath just being in the presence of this thing. Very pretty packaging. The Tarian North Node in me is just going apeshit, so it's just delicious. But for the 10-10 portal, I was like, what do we need to know about the 10-10 portal? And you know what the deck's message was? The deck's message was, right now is a time for letting go of the oppressed childhood so that we can take those moments of something lights our heart up. Got the Ace of Cups. So like we're basically the message was talking about letting go of the black and white that wasn't so black and white of the past, and or just messages from the oppressed children in us. And Itchy's in the box. That's really cute. My God, guys, she's getting huge. I mean, not huge, but she's definitely growing into her size for her mixed breedness. Nevertheless, the Two of Cups came up in the read, and it was the first time I'd seen the Two of Cups depicted as it was. And in the Two of Cups, I actually want to tell you guys this and show you the card and everything. But I will be playing with this deck when it comes to specific downloads. This is going to be my download deck. I decided it would be my download deck. I'm just so excited. Two of Cups is represented by a story. And the story, represented by the Two of Cups, is an unexpected... Oh my gosh, it's all in the same... I haven't moved it. Yes! Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good! Even though I won't be reading this, I'm still going to have to grab it. Okay, so... Fun. Okay. I also really want to encourage you guys to go and check this deck out. Like I'm not gonna show you guys the deck, but show you guys the entire thing because I still want the surprise of playing with it as I go. So this is the message that came out. The Page of Cups. This just screamed like mundane childhood to me, even though. It's just not being interested. This is so humdrum. Not being interested, and then all of a sudden having your heart light up. Why? Because, and then here's the two that just got me. Okay, all I could see when I first saw this card was a memory that I had of kind of something similar to this happening. This is where the story is. It's kind of interesting. So, there's a cat that gets kind of, attacked by a snake. This kind of looks the opposite way around, but nevertheless. In this story, one of the girls goes and saves the cat from the snake. And then the cat turns into a witch. So it's essentially a shapeshifter. But because the little girl saves the cat, they end up being, really good friends. Really good friends. It's a time, and we're in Libra season right now, so I love the fact that I got this deck during Libra season because it does represent close relationships and, the logic in these Libras. It's Libra energy, so the message came out that we really have to open our minds to friendships and building on them, and it's all cups, y'all. Is it all cups? Dude, It's 4 cups. So, like, even though we're all looking for love, this message was like, look for friendships. Because that's what's going to carry you through the hardest times. Guys, we are going through an Aquarian transit for the next 20 years. Like, it's not even started yet. In December, at the end of December, Aquarius is, you know, and I believe Christina Ricci is an Aquarian. So, all the feels. Can you feel me? We can feel you. So, can you feel me on this? So that was the message. Like, open your hearts, guys, to long-lasting friendships, especially in times when you need to be brave. That was the 10-10. This is a time to be, wow, brave. Yeah, I want to see you be brave. Like, seriously. So that's it. I just wanted to unbox this in front of you guys and share the story. So if you are looking for a really cool, connected, well, at least that's what I experienced, deck, then I would highly recommend. Oh, and some of the people that have these decks actually bought tickets to go to Barnes & Noble at the Grove in Los Angeles to get it signed and stuff like that. So you guys have fun, because that's going to be awesome. I'm sure Christina Ricci is going to give like a little, I don't know what she's going to do. That sounds like a really fun event. So if you're actually going to that event, think of me. And just hit this thing up, y'all. Hit it up, okay? I just wanted to plug it. It doesn't need plugging, but yeah. This is the first deck I've ever received that I unpacked it like it was a brand new baby. Not that we unpack babies, but you get the point. Wow. And thank you to my ever so sweet Aquarian, for always just surprising the shit out of me. There's your plug, Trish. I love you, babe. Okay, and I love everybody here too. Go check out. Go get your hand on this. See how you feel with it, if anything. But and also, on a little side note, you know what? It's an overwhelming amount anyway, so. Wow! That is all. I love you so much, babe.